Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So this week I printed off some stickers from the Just Starkey digital collection. I printed off Hallowed Eve, Too Spooky, Going Batty, On the Webs, and Spooky Stuff. And then I just printed some Days of the Week sticker and some colorful boxes in coordinating colors. So I am realizing that I did not do any long stickers for the sidebar, so I'll have to figure out what to do there. And then I am just going to go ahead and put the Days of the Week sticker down. And I realized that when I sized the Days of the Week sticker, the Wednesday ended up getting cut off. So I'll have to figure out what exactly I'm going to do to fix that. But I'll just move on and finish laying these down. I did also print out one that says this week, and I may or may not put it over in the sidebar, but I figured I had a little extra space, so I would go ahead and print that as well. So for right now, I am just going to pretend that the Wednesday sticker is fine and move on. I was thinking about putting this week up at the top of the sidebar, but I really didn't like how it didn't fall in line with the other purple stickers, and I kind of like that white space up at the top. So instead, I decided that I would put it down towards the bottom. I did white out that area, and now I'm going to put a spider web over it and then layer the This Week sticker over top of the spider web. And I'm very excited to use these spiders. I want to make sure they're not just floating in air. I want to make sure that they are actually attached to something. So I will be drawing lines. So I'm trying to be aware of where I am putting the spider and where the line will go. And I know better than to freehand the line, so I did grab my ruler and use that to draw the line. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but I know that if I tried to freehand it, it would have been a little wavy as well. And now I'm feeling the overwhelm of printing out too many stickers. I love those circle stickers with the little images over top, but those are not going to make the spread. They just don't go with everything else. So that will be saved for something else. And then I will focus on the spiders and some of the quotes. I did see this 31, so I thought I would cover up 31, and I now have a solution to fix my Wednesday problem. I will take the day off of Tuesday and put it on Wednesday so that Wednesday is no longer missing the ending. And now I'll take this 31 and put it on a purple box so that it still has the purple around it and so that it blocks everything else out. And I'll just do some sticker surgery on this box so that it's the right size. And I'll also use some wax paper because I've learned that it's easier to line it up when it's on wax paper than when you're just trying to hold it in your hand. So I like how this turned out. I like that I'll now be able to fix the problem with Wednesday, and yet it still carries that purple across the top. And it also balances out the white space a little bit that's in the sidebar. So I think that's a win all the way around. I did have to do a little bit of cleanup both on my desk and on the sticker, but like I said, I think it works out, and now I feel like I have a good base for the rest of my page. And I'm going to focus on getting the spiders and the spider webs down, but before I get too many of them down, I do want to mark where I want to put my task lists for the week. I don't want to put a spider right in the middle of something and either have to draw a line through the tasks or not leave enough room for my lines. And I will pull up this big spider just because I did not look at what options there were before I started placing spiders. So I also needed to take into consideration what size spiders I had going on. So I wanted to make sure I balanced the size, where they were located on the page, and where that line that they would be connected to would go. And I have to laugh because just placing these black and white spiders and the black and white cobwebs took a long time. I definitely didn't spend more than a half an hour on the whole spread. However, it was weird when I'm watching this back how long it took me to decide which way the cobweb would go and where the spider would go. So I did speed this up quite a bit just because it was painful for me to watch and I didn't want you to have to watch it in real time. I really made this harder than it needed to be. I think maybe if I used the spiders again, I would just print out 2 sheets of them so that I wasn't stressed out about running out of them, which is one of the benefits of being part of the digital library membership for Just Starkey. I can just go in and print as many as I want of any sticker in the collection. So that's why I did go ahead and print all of the Halloween options so that I just had them available to me. Whatever I don't use here, I will probably use on daily sheets. So they definitely will not go to waste. And probably my favorite part of the spread was drawing the lines for the spiders. I'm not sure why. I'll have to remember this come Christmas time and do one of those ornament spreads where the ornaments are hanging down from the lines. So yeah, that was fun. I liked that. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my task lines in, and then after that we can fill in the gaps. I definitely want to take this opportunity to bring in some more of that purple and possibly to incorporate some of the orange. I do like black and white spreads, but I feel like for Halloween I would just like to use that pop of orange and purple. So I did grab this orange box and this awesome skull or skeleton head with the purple glasses and the pumpkin bow. And then again, another orange box. And I'm trying to find a place for this dabbing skeleton. And I will find a place for him for sure. But I feel like he needs to be dabbing at something. So we'll see if we can find something. And then I'm going to put this orange moon with the bats up in the corner. And I'm going to trim it off a little bit so that that white space is not overlapping the edge. I like that when you cut it, it looks like it's just continuing off the edge of the page. And then I'm going to put this haunted house with the other orange moon on the other side just to balance that out. I definitely like this orange that's traveling across the page now. And I decided to move that orange box so that the dabbing skeleton looks like he's pointing at the orange box. And now I feel like I need a little bit of purple over there on the right side, so I'll find a place to tuck that in. I did have to use my undo here just because of the not smooth edges, I guess I'll say. If it's like a circle or a square or a rectangle, it's easier to pull up than if it has things pointing out of it that are delicate and small. So I did just go ahead and use my undo to pull those images up and tuck the purple box down behind. And apparently because things were moving too fast, I decided that I would pull up that spooky vibe sticker as well and try to put something larger in that area. Start leaning towards the quote stickers that had some color on them as well. So this one says, I put a spell on you, and it has a little bit of purple on it. So I did layer it with a black and orange box just to bring those colors across the page a little more. I was definitely feeling like the page needed some more orange on it. There is plenty of purple, but a little more orange would be helpful to balance everything across the spread. And once I get this put down the way I like it, I will move back over to Friday and fix that area. Again, I liked the quotes that had a little bit of color on them, so I did pull another quote for over there that had purple on it as well. And this one just says Witch's Brew, and I went ahead and put that down. But I will take that quote that I originally had that said spooky vibes, and I will cut the spider web from it and use it in the corner here. You definitely can't have too many spider webs on a Halloween spread, right? So I pulled this spooky quote as well and cut the spider web off of it so that I could have it in another space as well. And once I get this down, I still feel like I'm missing some orange. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there needs to be more orange on the page. It may be just because there are those two circular moons in the spread and I need one more thing at least. So I did pull this image that said boo with the two orange pumpkins. And it definitely would have worked on Tuesday, but I did move it over to Thursday and the skeleton is kind of dabbing at it now. I don't know. It probably should have just stayed on Tuesday. I think I liked the orange better over there, but we'll just go with it. I will drop in this trick or treat, which will bring in a little bit more orange as well. And I'm not sure what exactly will be going on that day, but I don't really feel like I need a lot of room for calendar events. Normally on Tuesday, I try to get home from work early so that I don't interfere with trick-or-treaters. And now I'm just going to drop some bats in around just to make it look that much more festive. And I think this is it. I'm going to erase my pencil marks. I don't want to get stuck in a situation where I'm ready to write in my planner and have not erased those pencil marks. But other than that, I think this is my spread for this week. I hope that everyone has a great Halloween and a fantastic week. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!